Welcome to today's talk. Today is a really important talk. Hoy vamos a platicar de algo que es muy importante, how to actually improve concentration and boost your productivity. Because by improving your concentration, you can boost your productivity. So today, hoy vamos a platicar de cómo mejorar la concentración y a la misma vez, con mejorar la concentración, aumentamos la productividad en nuestro negocio. Welcome to the podcast. If you're just joining us here live on YouTube, I'm so incredibly grateful. My name is Marty Angel. I'm your host. I am the Latina and bilingual. I help Latina and bilingual and BIPOC mujer-preneurs gain clarity and focus on who they serve so they can up-level from brick and mortar to click and order and begin to rock your six-figure biz. Now let's talk a little bit about this boosting productivity by helping us in improving our concentration. One of the things that's critically important that we need to understand is that developing the skill of concentration is important to your business. Focus and being focused during your day is incredibly essential to your business success. All you need to do, truly, all you need to do, and it sounds trickier than what it is. Well, all you need to do is take time to train your brain and practice. Even practicing 10 minutes a day of concentration exercises will do you good. Now in Spanish, todo lo que necesitamos es invertir tiempo para entrenar tu cerebro y practicar. Incluso practicar solo 10 minutos al día de ejercicios de concentración te hará muy bien. Es para el éxito de tu negocio. However, here's the caveat. This is the tricky part. However, I want to warn you that when you begin to really practice and really, sit down and say, okay, I'm going to train my brain, your mind does not like discipline and will resist your efforts in every way. Your mind loves freedom more than anything else, and it won't let you master it. So you've got to keep on working with it. Sort of like a stubborn little dog. You got to keep working with it, right? Now, let me explain what concentration really means. Concentration means having the power to focus all your attention on one single objective. Not object, but objective. And it is that single-minded attention that helps to boost productivity and improve your ability to learn. It also helps you to remember and to recall information far more quickly and easily than when you are doing 20 million things all at once. And we know that. We're cooking dinner and we're doing something, and then we're asking our kids to do something. We forget midsection, and the kids get like, "Mom, finish your sentence." Those kinds of things, because we're not focusing on one task at a time. Right? You can have a lot of things happening, but focus on one task at a time. That's what is important. And like I said before, it is the single-minded attention that helps to boost your productivity, and it improves your ability to learn. So if you can work on this and teach it to your kids, imagine their ability to learn, to remember and recall information far more quickly and easily. So more clear concentration is the act of focusing on one's attention. Concentration is the act of focusing on your attention, right? A ver, en español, déjame explicarte lo que significa concentración. Concentración es tener el poder de enfocar toda tu atención en un solo objetivo. No objeto, pero objetivo, ¿verdad? Y esta atención que estás manifestando resulta la que ayuda a aumentar la productividad y a mejorar tu capacidad de aprender, de recordar, de recordar información de manera mucho más rápida y sencilla. Entonces, más claro no se los puedo dejar. La concentración es el acto de enfocar la atención, que es muy esencial en sacar tu negocio adelante. But here comes the tricky part. Mujeres, mujer-preneurs, hermosas, chulas, amigas. The tricky part is, how do you do this? Because people always ask me, but how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I focus? Do I play Sudoku or mind games and things like that? And here's what I want to say. It honestly takes the investment of time. You must set aside time to do this in order to get the results that you truly want. And this, my friends, amigas, chulas, mujerpreneurs, is a skill that requires daily practice, consistency, daily practice. We all know, todas sabemos, that in order for you to grow in your business, you need to be consistent, right? And it's the same thing with your mind. When you're investing the time, you need to learn to be consistent and make it a daily practice, a daily habit. Here are 10 activities, 9 or 8 activities I do every day. One is, maybe not all the time, but at least here are 10. And all you have to do is choose 2. Choose 2 to focus on daily. And I mean use them daily, right? So number 1 would be to meditate. 15 minutes is all it takes. You can meditate in the morning. You can meditate in the afternoon. You can meditate before bed. I like it before bed. It tends to relax me. It's part of my nightly routine. I tend to do it before bed. 15 minutes of my investing time, right? So I know that lights out are at 10. I start one of my meditations. I started at 9. The other 2 things you can do is exercise, dance, first thing in the morning, essentially basically move your body in the morning. First thing you want to do. So for me, I've always taught, fitness classes early in the morning, and I continue that practice. So I'm either doing yoga, dancing, or HIIT workouts, or on the bike early morning after all my prayers. And now here's something that you can do very easily. Declutter your surroundings. Sit at your computer, and that includes cleaning out emails, right? Deleting them. Declutter your surroundings. Set aside one day a week that you declutter all of your emails, right? Another one, repeat a mantra of your choice for 5 minutes while you look in the mirror. So I have a favorite mantra, and a mantra is just a repetition, a phrase that you repeat over and over and over, right? And for me, that is, I don't chase, I attract, and that which is meant for me will simply find its way to me right away today. The whole time I'm in the shower, I'm repeating that mantra. And then when I look in the mirror, I'm always doing mirror work. The other thing that's critically important is to put down your phone when you're speaking, listening, or Zooming. Put it down. Focus on what's happening. You absorb more and you increase your brain power when you focus on one thing. It's incredibly important. And here's something that everybody knows, but few do it. And that is, look into the eyes of the speaker. Are you looking into my eyes right now? Or are you fidgeting and looking at your phone and listening to me? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to improve your concentration to boost your productivity, you want to do that. And then set small daily goals. They can be to-do goals, action goals. They must be action goals. Set small daily goals. And then use a timer for all your tasks, all your physical, all your mental, personal, and business tasks. Set a timer. The Pomodoro technique, the Pomodoro timer is great. I set it for 55 minutes, then I get up, I go outside, and I walk around for 6 minutes with a timer. It's important. It's important to boost your concentration and your productivity. The next thing you can do is you can set up weekly goals on your calendar and make sure to follow it. Open your calendar every morning and make sure you've got your calendar there, that everything is focused. And then the last thing that's really critically important is to be mindful when you're sitting at your computer to work. When you first sit down to work, you kind of get yourself all squared away and where's your focus and I ask myself, what is my concentration right now in this moment? It is to, check to see if there's any important emails. If not, then over here, and you make sure you're mindful and then say, okay, Marty, we're going to have a great day today. We're going to do some power moves and it's all going to happen for you. Right? Understand, amigas mujeres, your ability to focus on a task until it is complete is one of the greatest indicators of your future success. If you start something and finish it, the chances that you're going to be successful are far more higher than actually all those people that keep starting things and never finish. That I need to say in Spanish. Tu habilidad de concentrarte en una tarea hasta que esa tarea esté completa es uno de los mejores indicadores de tu éxito futuro, de tu futuro éxito, right? Critically important, amigas. Quiero que sepas que millonarios y billonarios, I want you to remember that millionaires and billionaires have mastered the art of single focus. Single focusing is focusing on one task until it is done before they move on to another task. We can do this. You can do this. I know you can. For me personally, para mí en lo personal, staying on task has always been easy. And I don't know, maybe it's inherently inside of me. Maybe it's because my dad always told me. But staying on a task till it gets done is one of my strengths. I stay with it until it gets done. And yes, I'll stay up until it gets done. Although for many, it is something that they need to really work on, to cultivate and work on daily. I do it daily. It comes very naturally and easy for me, but not the way for everybody, right? Not everybody is gifted with that. That's just an ability, right? That you can actually formulate. It's kind of like when I was teaching algebra, right? I swore up and down I would never teach math. And what did I end up doing? I ended up teaching college algebra. And so it was the same thing. We, it's sequential. It's linear. You can't go from here to there until you finished here. Right? And so your business is like that. You've got to master the art of focusing. Es muy importante permanecer en la tarea hasta que termines para que puedas cultivar y trabajar esto diario y saques adelante tu negocio. Know this, amigas, chulas mujeres. The more you do this, the more it becomes a habit, the easier it becomes. Entre más lo haces, más estás creando un hábito y ese hábito se va a crear en algo más fácil. Acuérdate cuando estábamos aprendiendo que nos estaban enseñando cómo amarrar las cintas de los zapatos, ¿verdad? Diario se tuvo que practicar hasta que llegaste a lograr esa meta. So we need to do it every day, just like learning to tie your shoelaces. You practiced every day until you mastered that skill. So it's important that we create this habit. It's important that we create habits that are going to help us to be able to rock our 6 figures. And that's what I love to do. It is my passion to help you be more than you can be. It is my purpose to help you succeed, right? Bueno, amigas, espero que hayan encontrado valor en los consejos de hoy, los tips de hoy para mejorar su negocio y vivir tu mejor vida. I hope you found value in this. And if you found value in this, and if you're watching me on the YouTube, on the video cast, make sure to click that button and make sure when you click the button that you actually look, because that way you will get notified every week when I'm on here video casting. And it's every Monday I video cast, right? But as always, I want you to remember, not only am I here on the video cast, I'm also, if you're listening to this on the podcast, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, make sure and download the podcast. You can download the podcast, listen to it once, twice, and then get rid of it. But as always, remember to share this episode with someone that you think can benefit from this. And again, I'll remind you to hit the subscribe bell if you're watching this live on the videocast on the Coach Marty Angel YouTube site. And if you're listening to the audio, like I said, download it. And then here's what I want you to do. There's always homework with this teacher. So find me on all social media channels. My handle is at Marty Angel, and that's Marty with a I, M-A-R-T-I, Angel, _ELC for Empowering Latina Coach. And say hi. Encuéntrenme en las redes sociales, @MartyAngel _ELC, ELC, Empowering Latina Coach. Y mándame unos saludos, un poquito de amor, unos besitos, algo. Remember, guys, I am so incredibly grateful for you, all of my watchers and my listeners. Gracias por estar aquí en este episodio de Mujer de Éxito Unbounded. And if by chance you know somebody that I must have on my show, or there's a topic that you want to hear, please drop me a note and let me know. Gracias. As well, everybody have a beautiful day wherever you are. Namaste.